What's up, everybody? My name is Nick Brengle, and today I am here on Alaché's channel to answer some questions that she has engineered for me. Typically, I am the one behind the camera. I shoot and edit and publish all of Alaché's videos here on YouTube, and also do some work with her on Mrs. 82 and some other branding and product type things that we've worked on over the course of the past year and a half now. So I met Alaché at a church that I worked at. I was the video producer, and it was some sort of creative team night, worship night, and a lot of people were just coming and meeting people and hanging out, and we briefly crossed paths there. And it wasn't till maybe 3 or 4 months later that we actually came together and started working together, and originally was going to be making some content just for Mrs. 82, and then we launched this YouTube channel and series, and been working with her ever since and uploading content on a pretty regular basis. So the first time working with Alaché and shooting our initial video, I definitely got the sense right away that she is definitely a workaholic. She definitely takes everything she does not only seriously but intentionally, and she's definitely a family-oriented individual. There's always family around every time you go over to her house, whether it's her kids, her mom, cousins, nephews. Somebody is always at the house hanging out, and that was my first impression, that this is a great family, and she is family-oriented and cares about just everybody that's under her roof. So I don't love the word entrepreneur. I don't think of myself as an entrepreneur, even though I have to. But what motivates me is the art form, creating something not only for myself, but for clients and other brands and products, and being able to tell the story of that person, that product, that brand, whatever, and come alongside those individuals and help them, share those stories, but also having almost that like-mindedness when it comes to being creative and being able to let me use my passion and my gifts to see through my lens how I would like to portray their brand, their product, their videos, everything like that. So I think at the beginning it was a learning process for both Alaché and myself. I've never had this consistent one client that was, every week we're going to be having new content constantly. And so I think at the beginning it was a learning process of definitely being prepared and having everything ready to go and setting up, whether we were cooking or just doing a talking head video. And at first it was always a little clunky, a little wonky, but I think we're slowly figuring out a formula to be more prepared, and I show up, we set up, we shoot, and I'm able to crank videos out pretty quickly, and we keep that process going, and it's working fairly well so far. So yes, I also have a YouTube channel here on YouTube, and it's completely different from this channel. It is geared towards filmmaking and talking about gear and the process and how to be a better storyteller, and also being a self-proclaimed minimalist. I talk a lot about being a minimalist and that lifestyle and how you can incorporate that, not only being a creative but also just a regular, person who's not behind a camera all the time. I think for anybody that is interested in getting on YouTube and starting a channel, do it, because this is the best time to do it. It is at the peak of YouTube mania, pretty much. There's just so much content, so many new people coming onto YouTube. I think the key is to figure out exactly what you want to talk about. What is your channel geared towards? Are you a channel talking about filmmaking, or are you a channel that's going to be cooking? Figure out what that niche is and tackle that and build your audience, be consistent, and over time you will see that return. You will see people coming back to your videos, subscribing, liking, and engaging with your little community. And it takes time. That's what I've learned a lot, is it definitely takes time, and you have to be patient. So I think this is a big question. How do you stay fresh? How do you have new content and just keep creative? We all go through ruts and writer's block and things like that. But I like to use other artists, other content that I like to watch that's completely different from mine. That is definitely a source of filling back up my creative juices. And also just being me, I guess, just always thinking about creating something, always looking for something to do, and little hints and bits and pieces of things that I can put together, ideas, and I can think of one sentence of an idea, and that can, be flooded with an entire page of ideas that culminate maybe one video, and that will just help you jump to the next and the next and the next, and you'll just keep that ball rolling. Yeah, I think this channel has progressed in the sense that at the beginning there wasn't a lot of structure. It was, what should we do this week? Oh, we could shoot this or we could shoot that. But over time, there's definitely been a little more thought into scheduling out certain types of videos, and thinking of seasonal videos, and just what month we're in, or what family members around that we can drag into the video, and things like that. Alache's work ethics. Well, she is a workaholic, but somehow she has time to be a mom of 3 and a wife, and also all of her other family who's always there, and she's definitely pouring into their lives as much as mine and my wife's. I think, she invited us over for Thanksgiving last year, and that was an incredible experience because, she has a big family, and they're all there, and they're all so nice and just very welcoming, and that shows through not only Alaché, but to everyone in her family. Alache's personality, I think she's pretty goofy, but she can be serious at the same time, which is nice. And she cares about her brand, her product. She cares about other people, and she really truly wants to help other people with her skincare line, and even this channel. She really wants to be able to share her story, and hopefully if just one person gets something out of it, that is all that matters. And if it changes one person's ideas to maybe start using natural skincare, or when thinking about going through any sort of healthcare crisis or anything like that they can look to her and just be okay, and be trustful in what she is bringing to the table. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how she does it. I don't have any kids, but 3 kids and a YouTube channel and a skincare line and a musician, and your mom's here and your husband's here, and you're getting calls from your nephews and your cousins, and there's just so much pressure, I think, on her on so many levels, but yet she's able to balance it all out, all the while going through other life events and things that could easily just put her down and tell her to, stop working. I would just say keep watching this channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you definitely should consider it. At least go back, watch some of the other content over the past year, and you will definitely see that progression in Alaché as she's become more comfortable with the camera and the content and the way she is delivering her ideas, and all the knowledge she has when it comes to being a mom and being a business owner. So I think you can learn a lot from that, and it helps me, and I think it helps others to strive to continue to not only be creative every day, but just wanting to grow and wanting to learn more every single day, and use our potential to the maximum, as much as we can, do what we can, and just be positive. And it's really easy to put our heads down and be depressed and think nothing ever is going to happen. But if you look at specifically somebody like Alaché, and there's others out there that are similar, that are just continuing to push and with no no agenda. They want to share their story. They want to share the things that they're passionate about and that they care about. Okay, so those are the questions that she sent me. I hope I answered them okay. She'll let me know, I'm sure. In the meantime, go watch the other videos, like I said. Subscribe to this channel. And other than that, I guess that's it. So go have a great week, and we'll see you next time.